afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fallout London. When last we met, we were trying to get in with the Pistols. They sent us to get some endorsements of trust from 3 of their people. We managed to do that, and they promptly said, well, okay, so there's one more step. Because there's always going to be one more step. And that's where we find ourselves today. So let's get back to it and see what we can do to get in with the Pistols.
I'm warning you. Back off.
Can't wait for today to be over. Knackered.
Right over there again. Yeah, back to this old place. We're supposed to meet a guy named John Strutter. We've been directed here before.
Oi, mate, watch where you're going. Come on.
Ah, now we actually get to do something with this door.
Can't believe we got another meeting tonight. It's interminable with this shit.
You're told to knock for John Strutter. Oh, there we go.
So you're determined to bother me. What do you want? Fine, you can come in, but brace yourself.
I can taste the first pint on my lips already.
Pipsy was here. Cute.
So, what exactly did Alice say to you? Yes, I've heard you before. You'll no doubt have noticed the boxes in here. Very astute. They're Camden Council records. Minutes, invoices, all kinds of stuff, really. I'm building a legal case to have my name cleared. But as you can see, there's a considerable amount of research to be done. That's where I need help. Though I'm warning you, won't be easy. It's very rare for people to be kind in this world. It's appreciated. I need you to go find Malcolm Rhodes. He's the former leader of Camden Council. I've written this statement on his behalf. It states that he falsified my signature on several occasions for the express purpose of embezzling money from Camden Council. Now, I doubt he'll be willing to sign that document. He seems to be sticking to his story that I am the guilty party. There is overwhelming evidence that he's lying, but as you can see, it is, not easy to find. I need something that I can cross-reference my files with. A diary, a calendar, that kind of thing. If you can get this statement signed, or anything that helps me cut through the noise, I'll happily sign that endorsement on your behalf. Considering his track record of lying.
Okay. Now, are any of these boxes actually interactable? Can we actually find stuff here that will help him? I would assume not, but... it's worth at least taking a moment to check. Doesn't look like anything's interactable. Okay. Well, we checked.
There's London for you.
Yeah, I was skeptical at first, but the polycule might be the way to go. We seem to get on better the less we see each other.
Actually go in here. Okay, back to London. Wow, lots of loading zones. Okay.
People have a negative attitude. That's what's stopping them.
One. Yeah, it sounds like Big Ben's right on time.
do hope
And-
Father is proud of me.
11, 12. Neat. Yeah, Big Ben does bong the correct number of chimes. That's cool. Attention to detail.
Life atop is immensely satisfying.
Yeah, the door I could never pick because it's always under surveillance.
What's that smell? Oh, it's it's you.
In a hurry, I live in fear knowing you people can reproduce.
Yeah, let's
Am I
continue to move
invisible,
a little farther.
or are you an invalid?
No, you're just
Which
in
is
my
it?
way. Come on. Come on. Keep walking.
I'm in touch with humanity.
I'm curious how you would be expected to do this legitimately.
If I see one more up-and-comer pet...
I do not have any stealth boys. I don't
Isn't-
even remember
I'll
if
go
there are
mad.
stealth boys in this version of the game. Okay, so if the crowds don't give me a window on their own, there may be a trick we can use. This game is fundamentally built on the engine for Fallout 4. And in Fallout 4, there is sort of a trick we can use in these types of scenarios. So what we do is we go ahead and do it.
I've got my eye on you, tramp.
Okay, owner is now hostile. Okay. So what we do... This is a nice trick to know if you're ever playing Fallout 4 and you accidentally shoot someone in Diamond City by
Life at
mistake.
the top is immensely satisfying.
So if you leave, well, although while we're here, that stuff. If you do that and you accidentally aggro somebody somewhere and it was just an accident, you didn't intend to, all you have to do is just leave the area and then wait 3 full in-game days. And they will no longer be hostile. Okay, and 3 days later, if the trick has worked, no one should be hostile, and hopefully the door should still be open. Yes, sir, that has worked. Oh, and the guy's now outside.
I do hope Father is proud of me.
Okay, obviously that's not what we wanted.
People
can't
have a
interact with
negative
the
attitude.
guy.
That's what's stopping them.
Kind of irritating. Okay, well, no matter. Our trick worked. We did get what we needed without aggroing the whole damn bar. Okay. Oh, yes. Now we have all the loading stones the other way. Good lord. Okay. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, and we're here. Exit through the gift shop.
Oh, sorry there.
You're back. How are you getting on? Let me have a look. How did you get these? Yes, I suppose you're right. Regardless, these documents will be incredibly useful. I can cross-reference the public record with the reality. It won't be an easy process, but it'll certainly be far less troublesome than scouring through everything. I've been cobbling together a fund to help hire some help to sift through it all. However, these documents have made that redundant, so I'll donate the fund to you for your invaluable help with my investigation. Also, as promised, here is my endorsement. I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for me.
Okay. So, in theory,
Not now. It's too early and I'm too hungover to talk about theory with you.
in theory, we should be able to get into the pistols. Oh yeah, Cyberfox. Yeah, there we go.
Revolution is not a one-time event.
Actually, it is. That's the whole point of revolution. Okay. Alice is just downstairs, as usual.
How did it go with John? Did he really? That's wonderful. It's been ages since John agreed to sponsor anyone. How'd you manage it? What a relief. I've always maintained that he was innocent in the whole ordeal. I take it that means he's staying in Camden then? I can't tell you how happy that makes me. Well, congratulations are in order. It is my honor to formally welcome you to the Pistols. Here are the keys to your flat. You should find it fully furnished. If you need anything at all, it can be found at the Camden Market. Yeah. Didn't you know? The Pistols provide housing to all members. Yours is a nice one. I lived there myself for a period. It's up to you to find ways to make yourself useful in Camden. Don't be a stranger.
Absolute skin from last night. That Oxford gin is tasty than good. That taste is incredible. Our tonsils have second-degree chemical burns. Hey, where's he?
I've got a gig coming up. Lots of Camden higher-ups are coming down. I want to perform a certain song. I heard it on the mend. Don't tell anyone around here I listen to that. But the problem is, as much as I like the song, I can't play it by ear because I've only heard it a few times. If you got me the sheet music, we could learn it in time for the gig. Apparently the Ghoul musicians, Pat and Colin, have a copy. The song's I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire. I could throw some tickets your way if you're willing to get it from them. Great! Pat and Colin live at an old record shop, something called Abyss Song Records or something. It's been ages since I've heard anything about them though.
First, but the polycule might be the way to go. We seem to get on better the less we siege.
Okay, well, I sort of suspected joining the Pistols to have some kind of big, like, follow-on quest line, but it just didn't. Okie dokie then. Well, then, I guess we'll do Audra this favor, and we'll go ahead and pick up her sheet music and go from there. We might have to either come back to pub crawl or move the game forward and go ahead and meet Smythe, which I'm actively avoiding doing. Okay.
Who's that?
No one. You're
Time
just
to
imagining.
die, snake.
Dead now.
Yes, you are.
Must be going mad.
Back to waiting.
Yeah. Anyone who's ever played Skyrim will recognize those.
Hmm?
Ah, fertilizer. Excellent. Wow, that's a really big
It's just
straw
nothing.
plant.
What?
Shit. It's just nothing. Trouble.
Over here! On the sneak!
Take him.
Everyone fight the dust!
time.
Well, then you probably shouldn't attack someone who is a freaking surgeon with a shotgun. That would have been my suggestion. Dog bed. What does that look like? We might bring that back to the settlement. Oh, come on. That's just a baseball base. That's not a dog bed. Wah, wah, wah. Like it. That looks like... Is that a... No, it's not a safe. Looks like the back of a safe, though. I'm wondering if that's how they got that texture. That's a lockpick on a novice. That'll do. Back to the Cyber Fox. Okay, here we go.
Hey. Did you manage to get those music sheets? You went commuting? God, that's terrible. No one knew. I'll get the word out. It may not be under the best circumstances, but you really helped us out. Thank you. Me and the band can finally get to work. Come by in a few days, and you might even catch us practicing it.
What's your poison? The usual.
Basic food and drink merchant. Yeah.
Enjoy.
Just for fun, though, we will wait the 3 days and come back and see if we can see the man.
suspect, yeah?
All
Not
right, it's
treading
been
all over
3
you,
days.
am I?
Let's
Had
see
an
what we can see.
absolute skinful last night. That bog system gin. It's tastier than you imagine. But that taste is a trap. Our tonsils have second-degree chemical burns.
Yeah, so okay, so they're not at the Cyber Fox anymore. Or wait, are they? I thought they were. Oh yeah, we're just getting some weird pointers from the map. Oh, okay.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
Nice.
I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart, I have but one desire, and that one is you. So will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly claim. I just wanna be the one you love, and with your ambition, choose the same. I just wanna dream of me. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart.
That need practice, all right.
I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love, and with your ambition, choose to the same. I've reached the goal, dreaming of, believe me. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want.
That's pretty cool that they do that. That is their drummer is really out of time. Holy smokes, that was not great. But that's cool that they put that in the game. Supremely awesome. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, that was by First 211. I thought her voice sounded a little bit familiar. If you've never heard of them, First 211, this is the most awesome band of all time. They are a cover band. All they do is covers, but they cover everything. They have a channel on YouTube. Look it up here. It's awesome. Fully a group I follow myself. And they basically put out a new video like every week. They go on tour. They actually play live. It's awesome. Check them out for sure. I don't really care about our new home here in Camden, so... Well, I think we don't have much choice left. We have to push the story forward. And to do that, we have to go to Westminster. So, we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, back in Westminster. We shall now finally push the story forward, which I didn't want to do. The whole point of this was, right, I wanted this run to not be siding with Smythe. But I think there are points in the story where you simply have no choice but to at least talk with Smythe. I was trying to avoid that as much as possible. Ah, okay, and this must be the sign that this is 10 Downing Street, I take it. Yeah, I was going to say, certainly looks like 10 Downing Street. And it is possible later on, yeah, number 11, that's obviously number 10. It is possible later on in the story to actually get inside 10 Downing Street. But for those that are not British, much like how our president here in the U.S. lives in the White House, the Prime Minister lives in 10 Downing Street. That is his home.
I wish they'd privatise the government and be done with it.
You might be in luck, sir. I am about to go visit someone who wants to do exactly that.
Halt! Citizen! Where do you think you're going? We don't allow just any rabble in there. Who do you think you are? Nope, never heard of you. Now what's your business here? You want me, a loyal subject of the realm, to give up information like that? How dare you? Dirt like that doesn't come cheap, you know.
Oh, really? 5 out of 9. I don't know if I can make 9 charisma. Let's find out. So beer will give us 1. Bob Robson should give us 2. I'm not burning an Excalibur on this check. Focus gives us -2. Yeah, I'm not thinking we can actually do that. I don't think we have enough charisma stuff to do it. No, we don't. Oh, wait. Wonderland 3. Gotcha.
Fine. I'll tell you what I know. Just promise to keep your mouth shut. Someone called Smythe has been putting a lot of pressure on Parliament. They want to round up the Cavaliers and Roundheads against the wall, clean the streets, reclaim the city for the good folk, and so forth. It seems like they hold a lot of power around here, but they've gone completely under the radar. The fact you know their name means you know more than most people. I honestly have no idea, but apparently they've been around for a very long time. There's an old law you might be able to make use of. The Parliament Representation Act 2177. They have to let you in if a representative from each tithe-paying London borough signs your petition. These days that would be Camden, Hackney, Lambeth, and Islington. That'll be a tricky one. Trust me, there isn't. To tell you the truth, I've never even been inside. How am I supposed to know? Eastminster gets out on a technicality. They pay the tithe, but the law in question doesn't consider them a borough. The rest is simple. For one reason or another, they don't pay the tithe. You'd think the Syndicate and the Tower Hamlets would, but they have their own arrangement. Your determination is impressive. This is off the record, but if you aren't able to get any of the signatures, I know a guy who might be able to help. His name's Clifford. Sits in the cafe on Bridge Street most days, but he doesn't come cheap. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Optional. Talk to Clifford on Bridge Street. Well, let's definitely do that. Especially since that's very close by. Now, is this by chance the same cafe I think it might be? Yes, it is. So here's a little here's a little Easter egg for you. There's the guy we're talking to right there. But there's another person here that dedicated Fallout fans might recognize. That is Alistair Tenpenny as a young man.
I've never seen you before, and I never forget a face. Where are you from?
Actually, we've seen each other many times, sir. But not until you're about 40 years older than you are now.
Oh, a vagrant. Fascinating. I'm just curious, you see. It's not often we have brand new people here in Westminster. Perhaps we started things off on the wrong foot. I am the one and only Alistair Tenpenny,
Yes, you
Lord
are.
and sole proprietor of Tenpenny Manor. A pleasure to meet you.
Which in Fallout 3 becomes Tenpenny Tower, a big giant condo building out in the middle of the wasteland.
Work is for those without a passive income, my dear. Perhaps one day you'll learn what that's like.
Wow, that was arrogant.
Ah, you're too kind. But trust me, I merely look very rich. I am actually incredibly rich.
Oh, well, in that case.
Years, decades. Sometimes it's hard to tell when... Ah, yes. I wanted to know because, well, when I saw you, I thought, there's a fellow who looks like they know how to get things done. You see, I have a
Here
very
it is.
peculiar job with a large paycheck, the kind people like you don't walk away from. Do you understand? I can't just tell you. Not out here in the open. If you're in any way interested in a high-paying job, meet me later inside my manor. We'll discuss it there. Until then, toodles.
I should really start writing my resignation letter. Just in case.
So, for the record, what Alistair Tenpenny actually wants you to do is the height of arrogance. His manor overlooks the place where the London Eye is at. And he thinks the London Eye blocks his view. And he wants you to demolish the entire London Eye just to improve his view from his balcony. I think not.
Ah, the joys of being a lord.
Well met, stranger. How can I help you? Ah, then why didn't you bloody say so before? Nice to work with you. I should say, I don't do marriage certificates. Not since the incident. Don't ask. Let me see. Yep. Yeah, Oh yeah, I can forge you those signatures. All I need is some handwriting references. Letters work best, don't care how you get them, the least I know, the better. First one will be about 100 tickets, the next ones will cost you more. The more I write, the more you pay. So, bring me those references and I'll get to work, alright, Poppet? I said don't ask. And whom's? Well, and I'll be...
I think I'd enjoy a good fox hunt. It's a shame they fight back now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's funny. A View to Kill. So that name is probably... Yeah, and he's going to want us to demolish the London Eye. For the record, that's also probably a nod to a James Bond movie called A View to a Kill. It was the one starring Christopher Walken and Grace Jones? Yeah. Kind of a weird movie. Christopher Walken's kind of a weird dude. But yeah, there you go. See, none of the signatures are here in Westminster, right? No, they're not. Okay, away we go. Okay. So we've got one here technically in London, and it is way the F out in the middle of nowhere. I'm not even sure if this distance is walkable. There's all kinds of garbage around this area that gets in the way. Let's find out.
Shut the fuck up for a second. I hit. This is gonna be fun! Wow, that was not a friendly welcome. Food, and I forget which one it is, other than mute food. Not mute food, but other than... never mind. I think I must have packed it away. Oh well. Alright, well we'll just burn a rat away then. A little bit too many rats for my liking.
Oh, no. What's this? Another box. Okay, yeah, and then we run into barriers that are not easy to cross. Yeah. Can we perhaps parkour our way into a solution? I mean, this is a Bethesda game, so parkour is definitely a valid option. Yeah, there we go. Where is it? Must be hitting an invisible wall of some kind. It just won't let me go there.
Creature, your commander must be arrested.
You will not
Shall ascend. I will avenge. Ascend. You are awake. You shall remain awake eternally.
How do we actually get there? I don't know. And again, that's an invisible wall. And there must be an access point. But they are going out of their way to make it difficult. This is one major complaint I have about Fallout London. Look, I know London is not built on a grid system like some other cities' street systems are, but I think Folon goes out of their way to make navigation inconvenient. And I just fundamentally disagree with that philosophy, basically. So, this is how we deal with that. could get here normally, but I just can't be bothered. The navigation's ridiculous. I'm just not going to deal with it. I'm just not. Okay, Brickton. That is what we were looking for. Now, if we can find the entrance to Brickton, is kind of a quest involved with this area. I cannot find the entrance to this area.
I see strange storm clouds in your horizon. Be careful.
Okay, well, I just can't be bothered. Their leader is,
Oh, how I wish we could stay
yeah,
like
well,
this
you'll see.
forever.
Yeah, that's him.
Ah, a friend. Apologies. The Canyon wanted me to test you before we began. Welcome to Brickton. I am Roach. You may think of me as a leader, but I merely embody the Canyon's desire. Before we begin, I must ask, why is a raven like a writing desk? Ah, an intelligent answer. Now, how may I help you? I've never signed a petition in my life. Don't believe in signatures. What is it for?
Wow, strength 10.
Of course. Please, don't hurt me.
Wow, that was really simple. I didn't expect it would be that simple, in fact. Okay. Crapping on, I guess. Okay, next up is Camden. And I'm guessing that's going to be Apache Alice that'll sign that, hopefully. Yeah, it is. It's directing us to Cyberfox. Okay. So, yeah, this has got to be Apache Alice. So that would make sense. Fortunately, we're in good with her. Alcohol's going to subtract intelligence. I'm not sure if oh yeah, okay, here we go, goulash. Perfect. Okay, and off to Islington. I feel a little bad about lying to Apache Alice like that. She hasn't done us wrong at all, but business is business, I suppose.
What? Time to die, sneak!
This should be Miller himself. Yes, it is.
Well, well. The Wayfarer. Isn't that something? Venturing into my territory is generally considered a bad idea. But I hear you're more competent than most. Well, here we are. Speaking. Got a job for you. Something I need doing. And I need it done well. For the sake of my conscience. Don't change the subject. Perhaps I'll do it once the job's done. It's of a sentimental and personal nature. I won't go into detail. I hear talk of a man at St. Paul's Sanctuary. John Marsh. I used to know a man by that name. I owe him a life debt. For a long time I thought him dead. If that isn't the case, I still owe him for that debt. If it's him, do whatever he asks, no matter what. When you paid off my debt, you'll be paid in cash. Question him. He's one of the few people who know my real name. The fact he knows it ain't Miller will be proof enough.
Okay, sorry about the cut there.
He won't. Then go to St. Paul's and don't waste any time.
Okay, we will do that. And we're just about out of time. Okay. A strange police officer. Really? Are you like some undercover enemy?
Oi, what's all this then? You got a license for them weapons, or are you just carrying them around for the fun of it?
Oh, definitely for the fun of it. Absolutely.
Yes, I have. And you did, didn't you? Now let me explain. You see, there's this ancient, out-of-date weapon license law on the books, and it says that even during these end times, not having a proper license for your weaponry calls for a hefty fine. Cut the malarkey. You either pay up, or we can do this the hard way.
Oh, let's do it the hard way.
You're asking for trouble, pal. You're under arrest.
I prefer the hard way. What are you talking about? Heavy riot gear and sturdy riot gear. Let's see if any of that's any good. I mean, it's not bad. It's not as good as the stuff I have. Oh, actually, this one is. Heavy riot police right leg, 16, 19, and 0. Police right leg. Wow. An actual improvement. That is really surprising. I did not think we would ever find anything better than what we had. Wow. Okay. Okay, now then, St. Paul's. Okay. Now, we are essentially out of time for this week, but I just genuinely don't feel like stopping right at the moment. So, I think we're just going to carry on. Putting Hulus in the game. We did that quest already.
You another mercenary. Come to rob me, as I told the last one. I've given everything to the Sanctuary. You bandits won't get a scrap. Ah, my apologies. I've had too many thugs in here trying to shake me down. That's me. What can I do for you? What? Don't speak in riddles. The famed Miller of Islington. I knew him a long time ago. He was a very different man back then. Different name, too. We were in Lewisham, scavenging for old world technology. We got reckless. A roof caved in on us. I got out. He didn't. For some reason, I don't know, loyalty. I went back for him. Managed to dig him out before the building collapsed entirely. At the time, I told Miller he didn't owe me anything. He didn't like that. It made him feel lesser, knowing what he's become. I'm of a mind to take him up on the offer. If he really wants to pay off his debt, he could end his reign of terror. But he won't do that. Which is why he sent you, I take it. Of course there is, but... oh, damn it. There is something. Something I need you to do. But it isn't very pleasant. As you can see, I haven't much time left in this world before I move on to the next.
And I'd like to make that journey with someone. The love of my life, Jane. I lost her many years ago. But her soul, it isn't at rest. We were traveling through Newham together, got separated. She was delirious when I found her. She must have fallen into the marina. I carried her for a while, to the old airport. I couldn't help her. She'd already started to change, so I ran. I could never bring myself to look back. Until now. I need you to go there and put her soul to rest. Not just a ghoul. That wouldn't have mattered. A feral one. Makes you think twice about those commuters. Each one of them a person. Each one reduced to a base life. It was so long ago, yet still so painful. Thank you. If you have any questions, I'm not going anywhere. Goodbye.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can deal with that. Ooh. This doesn't look friendly. Okay, so we need to get to the London City Airport. Should be able to walk there. We can navigate through all the wreckage. Okay, those are gatherers. They are right in our way, unfortunately.
Hey!
Why run to them? Thank you. Thanks for your support. Okay, crapping on. This way. Oh yeah, this guy. He's sitting on a landmine. Yeah, you can just see it under there.
Please, you have to help me. I sat on a landmine. I was searching for a pre-walled sack near the marina. Got tired.
So I sat down and click. It's one of those old-fashioned ones. Won't go off unless I move. Oh, thank you. Thank you kindly. There's a pinball station down the road. It might still have a bed yet. Please hurry. Okay. If you're sure.
I don't need a fancy MacGuffin. Let me take a look. Really? Oops. Okay, I did not know that would happen. That's freaking hilarious. But the option was also funny. So, in case you don't know what a MacGuffin is, a MacGuffin is just a device used in storytelling to move the story forward. It's usually not a physical thing. It can be, you know, that object that the story is centered around finding. That could be a MacGuffin. Or a bad guy doing bad things that prompts a good guy to go out on a reign of vengeance. That could be a MacGuffin. MacGuffin is anything. It can just something that drives the story forward. So, telling a character in a game from another game character that you don't need a MacGuffin is hilarious. Oh yeah, I remember this video. Or this. I remember this quest from a previous run-through. It's Buggy, and Jane Marsh is stupid hard to kill. However, I did not have this awesome shotgun that I have this time around back then. So maybe that'll make the difference. We'll find out. Have to go up then, I take it. That's enhanced riot police check. Ooh. That could be something. Amazingly, no. 27 and 31. Wow, no kidding. 42 and 47. I didn't think my chess piece was that good. Ah, that's how we do that. Thought it would be that easy, you are sorely mistaken. Yep, gone. Not gonna kill her that quick and easy. Do we have to go to find her? That was a key we just picked up. I didn't see where it was to, though. That was a tough fight, but it was way easier than the last time I ran this game. Just yet again more proof. This freaking shotgun is amazing. Okay. Well, we did what we said we would do. Put Jane to rest. this looks like an out-of-bounds area. What the hell just happened? Whoa. Okay, St. Paul's did not load correctly. Let's try that again. Okay, that's better. Oh, he died. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Alright, back to Miller. Although, wait a minute, can we have map markers for the other areas? No, we don't. Okay. Multiple loading zones. Here we go. Okay, back in Islington.
Anyone seen Miller lately? When's his next speech, anyway?
What do you mean, has anyone seen Miller? What, is he not here? That'd be a problem. Oh, he's here. Oh.
Yes. I heard. He was a good man. A mourn is passing. And the debt, well, I have no choice but to believe you. Is your payment, Wayfarer? Let's not speak about this again. Our business is concluded. In fact, it never happened. Speak. What's it for? You're involved in that whole thing. Who would have thought, eh? Never signed for an assassination before. I guess he really is a professional. Make sure our friend in the sombrero gets this. Alright, I'll sign. Miller. Sorry, I ain't cursive. That's all, is it?
Yep, that's all.
Yep. Chin up, lads. We'll get the roundels next time.
Okay. Oh, and we also need to get hack. I think we had to do hack. Hack. There we go. Ah, we're going to the pub. How very British. right there.
All right. What petition is that? The gentry are stingy pricks. Don't be surprised if they throw the petition in your face. Manchester Mike Esquire. Done. Anything else you need?
Wow, that was incredibly simple.
See ya.
Can I be of service?
Fully did not expect that to be that simple.
It must be horrible to live in places without luxury.
Random dog. Okay. Kind of weird.
What business do you have here? Let me guess. Is it the petition outlined in the Parliament's Representation Act, 2117? Everything I think. Congratulations on it, very few. Get you into the pad. The main entrance is just the shop. It's the red telephone box on Bridge Street. It'll be ringing. Go without delay. They are waiting for you.
Oh, that's not ominous at all. They're waiting for you. Well. I actually do know what happens when you go into this. So, I think we'll stop there. It's been a nice long episode, but let's leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger till next week. Until then, I'm Alan. This has been Fallout London. Thank you very much, and goodbye.